with your host, Brother Mythos and the Freak. And now for the car wreck of a show, the Frost and Fists.
We're live. What's going on, guys?
All right, what is up, beautiful people? It's Brother Mythos.
And a very sleepy Freak. What's up, guys? Welcome to the show.
Pretty sleepy myself. Oh man, it's been another day working out of town, and man, I've really been busy on these last few trips out. But man, it's a great way to actually, start a restful and peaceful weekend by getting in some hobby, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
hanging out with some of these amazing people in the community.
Indeed, man. Yeah, there's plenty. Oh, so I wanted to address something. So apparently somebody in the chat needs a refund, and there was a point of clarification, which I do believe I need to reinforce. Yes, refunds are available, but if you read the fine print, I do have to do a lap dance. So luckily, it is not in the complete nude. So I will have a thong. That's it. That's it. So, who was it that needed the?
That would be our Gamers with Coffee brother Keegan.
Oh, okay. Well then, congratulations. Yourself a nice little dance.
He says, "No, I don't want my refund now. Thanks."
What? Come on. As a matter of fact, your money will be between the cheeks. All you have to do is just reach out and grab it, just take it right out, Slowly. I chafe, so. I broke me.
You saying that made me think of Family Guy when the old guy's handing out Halloween candy. Why don't you get some more?
Yeah. Go ahead and reach in there. There's more of that. Where that came from?
God, so wrong. Why don't you just reach in and get your refund?
Yeah. Just reach in and just get your money.
It's so terrible. Oh, man.
I might have a little hair on it, but that's okay. A little hair don't hurt nobody.
It's so wrong. It's so wrong, but I started it, so I can't say it. Oh man,
Steve's not wrong either. It's not nude if there's something between us.
God. Oh man. Anyways, how are you beautiful people doing tonight? Hey, we dropped 5 years.
All right, they're gone.
Apparently, a couple people didn't even want to ask for a refund.
Nope. They're like, yeah, you know what? I think I'll just give them money to stop.
We got a brother Oni in the chat. We got Lupus, Evenington's peeps, and don't forget to hit that like button. It's
indeed
free.
Yes, it is.
Oh man,
so much
that. We got brother Thomas in the chat. We got the Weather Pig model painting.
Woot.
G'day.
Woot. Good day, mate.
Yeah, and he is actually undergoing a channel relaunch, a season 2 of Weather Pig model painting.
Very good.
So after the next video or so comes out, that'll be it. That'll be no more Weather Pig for a while, and when we launches, it'll be all new stuff.
Very nice.
We got brother Marcos Castellanos in the chat tonight.
Hello.
With a wah.
Cannot forget the wah. Never
Good evening,
forget.
my brother.
Never forget the wah.
Never forget the wah. Good people in the chat tonight.
Indeed.
Y'all let us know what's been up with you guys. How you guys doing tonight? What y'all working on? And speaking of what we're working on, it is, as you guys can see, a hobby hangout night. So Freak and I are going to be doing a little working, a little hobbying ourselves.
But it's going to
be
good
brother
company.
Marine there.
Hey, there he is. What's going on, man?
Oh my God, you remember the what up? What up? Hey, Verge, my brother. Looking good. You looking good too, my brother. I mean, I can't see you on the other side of this camera, but I just know.
You know
remember.
things, huh? There's things that you know.
I got it memorized. Picking up some Little Caesars pizza. Nice.
Never go wrong with Little Caesars, mate.
So, before we jump into what we're working on tonight, Freak, what you been up to? You know, for me, since I wasn't here last week, it's a 2-week update. So, what you got going on? What you got?
Well, it is, huh? Well, pretty much. No, I got to spend a little time doing some more hobbying, but not a whole lot. Working, slowly chipping away at this, at the bike, the attack bike.
The attack bike.
Yeah. And it's slowly coming around. Really enjoying working with the inks, so that was really, really cool. Aside from that, I've been going to bed early a lot. It's been a lot of long days for me.
I feel that.
Yeah, every now and then I'll play a little bit of. So I've been playing this new game, it's hobby I guess related, called Planet Crafters, which has been a lot of fun. Which it's almost like Subnautica, except that it's on the ground. It's you're doing terraforming first person, which is pretty neat. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
That sounds good, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know you like your survival builder games.
I do, and it's a lot of fun. And like I said, I really do like Subnautica, except that I get a little weirded out when it's underwater. I don't do that too well. You know, the whole thing of being submersed underwater and potentially seeing things that shouldn't be down there, you know. And if they do, then I really don't want to know, that kind of situation. So I don't like the whole underwater creatures under there.
More people that I know are uncomfortable than I expected. Lily, as you know, feels the same way about stuff that's underwater.
Yeah.
And a few other of my friends, and I didn't realize, that it was a thing.
It's a thing. I'm not, I don't. Just thinking about it makes me a little, queasy. The idea of, going into a lake and swimming in the middle of the lake and not knowing what's underneath your feet,
It's fair.
That is super disturbing to me. I remember going. Like I went to Cozumel with my wife, and it was a nice trip. And of course, she wanted to go take a trip, on the catamaran. Well, I didn't realize that involved snorkeling. Which I guess I can snorkel. When you snorkel, yeah, half of your head is sticking above water, the other half is underwater, right? So you get to see everything that's underwater, and the clearer the water, the more stuff you see down there. And I wasn't having it. I was actually not doing too well with that. So, and then I saw barracuda, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be down here. I watch National Geographic, and I know what's down there. I know what happens to people like me down there, especially the fat one. It's like, all right, so this is how I die. This is how it goes. So, yeah, nope. I mean, I survived, which is fun. It's all good, but no, I didn't like that at all. Not one bit.
I used to like Barracuda, but I got burned out on that song growing up.
Yeah, not what I was talking about, but yeah, that's absolutely, totally relatable, right? But yeah, I did not like the idea of having some fish that I knew that could shred me to bits, staring at me as I just idly swam by his little home, So,
all right,
yeah.
a couple things here that are related to you, to your Subnautica and your talk about things in the ocean with you. So let's see. I'm going to go to Keegan. Wasn't a Subnautica fan. How come you weren't a Subnautica fan? Was it also the uncomfortable feeling of things in the deep, or was it something else for you, like gameplay or something like that?
Oh, the gameplay was fantastic. That is a gorgeous game. No. Don't get me wrong. That was one of the most. I'm telling you, I had Subnautica Below Zero. Beautiful game, and oh my God. When you think everything's all good, and you're in the I guess the reef area, and then as you get deeper, you look further down. There's these huge behemoths. I'm like, no. And then I heard some of them. Like I even saw Leviathan. I'm like, yeah. I think I'm good. I'm done. That's this creature's home. I'm gonna go ahead and let him keep it, let him reside in my computer like that. He can stay there, and I just, yeah.
You stay, I'll leave.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Where I'm encroaching your place. So yeah, I'm not a fan.
Keegan says he didn't like it because he died too many times too quickly.
No, I did pretty good. I'm do good for survival stuff, but I just.
Oh no, Keegan died.
No, I know. I'm saying
Okay.
I'm saying that I personally do okay, with that kind of stuff, but I just,
Oh yeah. Would you say that those kind of survival builder games, like that seems to be, if I'm not mistaken, like your favorite gaming genre?
Oh,
right?
absolutely. I mean, aside from, little first-person zombie killing, hell yeah, I'm loving that. But again, it always goes back to like 7 Days to Die, which also is some more of the survival genre.
Yeah.
But I mean, like when we play Left 4 Dead 2, that's pretty
awesome.
That's pretty
Hell
freaking
yeah.
fun. And one game we haven't played in a long time that I do miss is Phasmophobia. There have been so many updates, so many patches. I know Brother Marine actually plays Phasmophobia, and I'm sure he's pretty caught up. He every now and then he plays, but yeah, I haven't played in quite a while. So, but yeah, I want to catch up on that one day.
Oh, definitely. I've actually missed Phasmophobia.
Yeah, man.
Brother Trav says, I love indulging in the terror of big things in the ocean. Those things always, like, I always am, like, really, I don't know, something fascinates me about big monsters in the ocean.
Nope.
Yeah, I love movies with, like, the giant sharks, the krakens.
Oh, I do too. That's the movie.
Yeah. No, I'm saying
Yeah.
that those are things that I like, but I also like going into the water and stuff like that. But I mean, we started talking about, Subnautica game, movie. I'm down for all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Um,
But you
let's
just don't
see.
do spiders. Yeah, I mean, that's
No, I mean, in entertainment form, I love spiders,
yeah,
right?
Right.
I love spiders in my video games. I love cheesy spider movies are like one of my guilty pleasures.
Easy spider movies. Right.
Yeah, so like I don't know, the things that are kind of like creepy, I like in movie form. Let's see. Keegan says, there are catfish that are in the Mississippi River under the dams with eyes the size of your head.
I believe that. I've seen them. Yep. People go in there and noodle them out. I'm like, okay, you can have fun with that.
Trav says, that's awesome. Damn monsters.
Yeah.
Trav saw a photo of a scuba diver underneath a boat next to the propeller, and it was like the size of a building, and it freaked him out. Yeah, some of these things can get huge in the water. Caesar in the chat, Marco says that when you're, he says, eat the slow one. I assume that means when you're swimming and there's
that would be me.
in the water.
Yep. That would be
Odie
me.
says, meat's back on the menu, boy.
Yep.
Alerts, Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
Earlier, Keegan says, when I asked what everybody was working on tonight, Keegan's working on painting in his Necrons. Sorry, freak.
Okay. That's all right.
And his little one's playing Lego Batman.
That's cool.
On a similar note, Weather Pig's playing Lego Star Wars right now.
Awesome. Yeah, we contemplated about playing a Power Wash Simulator.
Like, we didn't think the audience would stick around. But
Yeah.
we contemplated playing Power Wash Simulator tonight.
God dang it.
Fantasy RPG is my favorite genre. I would have to agree with that. I think Dragon Age Origins is like my favorite game of all time. Followed closely by Knights of the Old Republic and
I love that game.
Mass Effect.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Speaking of which, this week when I went out of town, because I literally was back-to-back trips, you know, like came home for a day, immediately left after that was over, you know, so I had back-to-back trips. And so I was like, man, I'm getting no game time in, you know, with all this traveling for work. And so Lily, my beautiful and very considerate wife, downloaded my favorite game of all time, Knights of the Old Republic, onto her iPad and loaned me her iPad while I was out of town.
Nice.
And that thing actually plays super smooth
It
on
does.
the iPad.
It really does. I have it on my iPad too.
Except for like the movement's a little janky. But,
Really?
I mean, but I mean, I'm just not used to swiping to move and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. Controls, yeah. Actually quite nice. It does really well.
That's I mean, I'm surprised how well it plays, and the loading and like all the animations are just super smooth. Fallout 4 is the shiznits for real. I do love the Fallout games. I went back and restarted 3 because 3 is my favorite. I'm good at survival games. Here's tasers. Damn you, Mythos. Trav says I somehow ended up on weird casual games. One was a click for points type BS. They should have called it Carpal Tunnel the game.
Welcome to Carpal Tunnel.
Oh, I think you've told me about this before too, Freak. There's a new Bigfoot game coming out where it hunts you and your team. I want to play that so bad. So Freak and his daughter played the first one quite a lot, and I think Brother Oni too. I
didn't know there was a new one coming out.
For some reason I thought it was you who had told me, but I heard it.
No, I know there is the Bigfoot, but they've updated the game. They've actually made
maybe it was
changes.
an update. I thought I had heard about a new one coming out, but I may have just misunderstood. Mythos, my love of real life horror kind of merged with safety, and now I love documentaries about disasters like the refineries blowing up or bad industrial accidents. Nice. I mean, not nice that these tragedies are happening, but nice that, you know, you've taken your real work experience and you know, it's developed an interest in it. That's pretty cool. Man, you know what? I'm not going to discuss that because I can't discuss that. Never mind.
Good. Yeah. Last thing we need is a cease and desist.
Well, actually, I could.
Oh, God.
It's not mine. So as long as I'm vague about it.
Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
Okay. So while I was traveling a few weeks ago, when I had stopped in the city, one of the my branch asked me if I could come help with a safety assessment because of my background at one of their other clients, right? And earlier, that client, I think about 6 months ago or whatever, they had an explosion, a minor explosion and fire in their a minor explosion, but a big fire in their business, right? And anyways, so they have this silo of product, and the whole thing was, you know, I mean, obviously, like most of these industrial places, there's like all kinds of what do you call it? Barriers that keep a fire from spreading to things that are flammable, right? But sometimes when disaster is going to hit, it's going to hit, right? So anyways, they asked me to do a safety assessment, right? And they're walking me and talking to me about, you know, kind of giving me some of the background of what they do at this site, you know, and they're explaining some of the safety program, told me on the site. And anyways, I came across this kind of like for a wall, it seemed like a low wall, but it seemed, I don't know, it seemed out of place because there was like a clear doorway from one part of this parking lot area into another, but just kind of this weird wall inside the fence area. And it just seemed kind of weird and out of place. And I noted it. And we go in and there's things there. And obviously there's like some kind of cleanup crew. There's a little bit of construction going on. And I'm staring around at like this work area. It's like a giant circular work area with this kind of low wall that's like, I don't know, just a little taller than you. About a good 7 or 8 concrete of those big concrete blocks high.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at it. And anyways, the guy finishes, giving me the tour. He's like, anyways, this is why we wanted to bring you over to this client for a safety assessment. Figured you could help us with a cold eyes review because, right now we're standing at ground zero. And I didn't realize that's what it was until he told me. And this giant depressed walled area in here was the center of the blast zone. And what I was looking at was the remains of the foundation.
Oh my gosh.
That was a very, very surreal feeling. And I'm like, oh, I'm standing in a catastrophe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that was kind of surreal.
Mm-mm. No, thank you.
But as you know, you've also worked in kind of some of the refining kind of business like I have. And one of the filters they use at some of these refinery kind of places is like a really fine powdered sand.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, even sand, if you let it make great big dust clouds, that dust
Yep.
very combustible. So it makes a great natural filter, apparently. But yeah, if it starts building up clouds of sand dust, it's gone. Is that a taser I hear? There, Diablo 3 is my time killer. Xbox has remote play. Nice. And there's another one. Like I said, I thought I read somewhere, or I was talking to someone or something that there was another one. I could be wrong. Sand is a big boom, and so is corn dust. Interesting.
Right out loud. Let me handle this ticket. Oh. USCBSB
has a great video of this on their YouTube channel. Oh, nice. Yeah. I guess, it makes sense, but I just never would have, before, going and touring this site, never would have imagined in a million years, hearing, oh my God, there was an explosion. What caused the explosion? Sand. Don't they usually use sand to put out fires? What's going on here? Okay. Trav says it might actually be an old game with the new version coming out. So you mentioning that there's a big update coming out.
Yeah.
You guys might be talking about
that might, that sounds about right. Yeah, because it's still early access. And they've done a lot of really cool updates already as it is.
That's cool.
The neat thing about it is so they've really updated it a lot. And it's a 4-player game. And it's 4 people that are trying to hunt down Bigfoot, or kind of like in what do you call it? Left 4 Dead, or even Dead by Daylight. One of you can decide to be the Bigfoot, and then you can play against hunt down 4 other players. So it's 5 total. So it's 4 plus the Bigfoot. So,
I love some Dead by Daylight. I need to get back into it.
Yeah, I haven't played in a long time. I miss it. Okay.
Playing as Bigfoot was hilarious, says Oni.
Oh my God. It was me, Oni, and Nina Chick. Oh, that was just... Every time we play together, something always goes wrong or crazy. It's just... So we took turns being the Bigfoot. We're the worst Bigfoot. Worst damn Bigfoot ever, man. Because you have the ability to stun Bigfoot and then run away. So dumb.
So I got a couple of things this week for the hobby. First of all, my basing of gaming base from Luke's U.S. cellar finally came in. So I got my black sand and some purple crystals here, ready for basing.
Nice.
I was pretty excited to base up that first custody. And then, out of the blue, check this out. I got this from Brother Rob. And this has been displayed on his channel before. But check this out. Let me switch over to the real-time camera because I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. But yeah. Look at that. That is a TMP original. So he used Haldor Ice Pelt. And this is a Dreadnought axe. And he wrote a little story for this guy about how, you know, that they were Huskarls that served Logan Grimnar. And one of them eventually, you know, took a mortal blow and was turned into a Dreadnought. And he and his friend in Dreadnought form were fighting back to back, you know, and managed to, you know, protect Logan Grimnar. Logan, of course, out in the battle himself. But the Dreadnought was badly damaged and exploded. And he, you know, in the rush of battle and the rage of loss, managed to lift his friend's massive axe with both hands and tear down some of the last few remaining enemies. And when the High King asked if there's anything that he could grant his Huskarl, you know, for coming to his aid, his body was badly damaged in the assault, even though he managed to protect his king. And he said he wanted to have his friend's axe as one last, you know, thing to remember his friend by, having seen his friend die twice, essentially, once as a wolf and once as a Dreadnought. And so where his body was ravaged, in the battle, they replaced over half of his body with cybernetics and gave him the strength to lift this massive axe. This thing being as big as him, I think I'm going to give it Thunder Hammer stats, you know, so it can get that big ×2 damage. Even though it's an axe, I mean, this thing looks like it hits at, you know, strength 8.
I'm sorry. Finally, somebody with a great attitude. I have no pants on. Let's go, Spud says.
Hell yeah. How's the sexiest Viking in all of 40K?
He's got no pants. What do you think? I mean, come on, man. He's got no pants. Man got no pants. Cannot beat that.
That's right. That's not Green Flock Mythos, and it never will be, my friend. How are you? Good evening, Wybird. Are either of you into Dune? Do you know anything about the influence it's his
what
on the Warhammer 40K universe?
Nope, don't know it.
Nope, I am not familiar with it, my brother. Man, I've been seeing Spud's work on his Imperial / Crimson Fists on Instagram, and man, it is looking spicy. Also, anything else in the hobby? I did, as I think Freak mentioned in the show last week, I wasn't able to attend because I was flying home. I did manage to do one thing, and that was paint the boots and the belt of one custodian. Speaking of custodians, I saw that Henry Cavill recently did a little showcase of one of his custodians. That was pretty cool. So I got the blues down on a squad of 5 Sagittarium Guard. I did the highlights with an airbrush, and now I'm going back in and cutting in that scale 75 Necro Gold. Dune. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I was wondering about the Doom series by Frank Herbert and its influence it's had on the 40K universe. I remember watching the Dune as a kid, and I remember enjoying it, but I don't remember anything about it, unfortunately. And I haven't watched the new one yet. Running Bear, good evening, my brother. I saw that you were playing some more 7 Days this week on the YouTubes. I hope you're doing well, my brother. You was never a kid. Surely I have some innocence, my friend.
Not after the freak breeding program, you don't.
God.
Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry. That wasn't supposed to be.
So that is what I'm going to be working on tonight. Not the freak breeding program.
Oh, okay. I was
Because
like, wow, I thought we were finished with that. Okay.
The custodian I was just showing off. I'm going to be working some more on my custodian, Sagittarian guard, and I've got 4 more to do. 3 has no arms because they've got that gun crossed in front of the arms pose. So I'm going to paint those arms and that gun separately, and then I'll glue it on. I need to show you my hobby haul from last week. Yeah, man, I'd love to see it. And then one more guy here. Like from this pose, it looks okay, but then when you see this guy from the side, the pose just looks off. He's got like a little figure skater kind of pose. We'll call him Twinkle Toes. Also, I replaced his knife with a Space Marine combat knife because for some reason the Custodes, if you look at their sprues, all their options for having the knife in hand, for some reason, the knife is still in its sheath while they're trying to stab someone with it. It looks weird. The similarities between 40K and Doom are more apparent in later books where there's a giant, all-knowing breadworm god that lives for 3,000 years. So I guess that would be kind of like the Emperor, except, not a worm. Sat here with my war pug, Chase McGee. Very nice. The war pug. That just makes it sound so much cooler having a pug is when it's a war pug. Yeah, trade you a diesel snoring up a storm. All right, guys. I guess I should finally put off getting some paint on and get to it. By the way, I decided to use the color Necro Gold on my Custodians instead of the usual brighter, warmer golds. After seeing Rich from Spray Black Studios video on after seeing Spray Black Studios video on the way he did Sigvald in his Grim Dark Sigvald video, and I really, really liked that more toned down gold from that. At least Diesel isn't pawing at you like Nala, my lab for attention. Dune, my voice text doesn't like me. We are talking no pants.
Oh yeah, man. Who needs pants?
Pants are for squares.
Yeah. And square pants are cool.
No.
Yeah, they are. Ask SpongeBob.
No. No, we're not doing this. We're
All right. Shout outs to all the ones to go ahead and start quoting the SpongeBob theme song. Thank you very much in the chat.
I have drunk many beers today. May everyone love and care for one another. Big loves to you too, my brother. And for the war pug.
Who lives in the pineapple under the sea?
Come
Come on, guys, help me out with it.
No. We're not doing this.
Oh!
No.
Yes! Yeah.
No, we're not doing this. We are specifically not doing this.
Oh my gosh. Come on, it's a classic all together now. Damn, Thomas. SpongeBob can burn. Wow. What scary sponge came to your birthday party? See? Hobby time with HP, baby. SpongeBob SquarePants.
The squat pants. I know we are not doing the news tonight, so you probably haven't seen the picture of the new squat model. But I'm just going to give you a little background on it. Superfly, my brother. Good to see you, my man. So squats, and this is as I understand, obviously, you and I have only been in the hobby for about 5-6 years at this point.
Say squanch?
Squats.
I thought you said squanch. You know, squanch is a word. My planet squanches means so many things. All right, that's a Rick and Morty reference. So
I thought that was Rick and Morty, but I couldn't remember what episode.
that cat-like looking thing, remember?
Oh yeah,
Birdman's wedding.
I'm squanching here. He can go in the barbecue next to Barney. Yes.
Yeah. Wow, so much hatred for the man. What is going on here?
Running Bear. Anyone know anyone who wants to buy a kidney so I can afford a new squat army?
Oh, God.
Well, I
What's
guess I'll
the going rate? I mean, damn.
Well, they're not out yet, but a lot of people have a lot of nostalgic love for them because they were kind of like the mini versions of Space Marines, as I understand it, back in the day. And they were, I don't know, they were like, this was back from a time where, you know, Warhammer was more tongue-in-cheek kind of comedy focused than serious sci-fi. And so, you know, they were just hilariously proportioned. They had this whole thing that was called like a land train that was like several rhinos strapped together. And yeah, they were just basically, you know, dwarves in space as Space Marines.
Dwarves in space.
And eventually when, you know, the company started turning into more serious sci-fi, they kind of started killing off some of the comedy elements of Warhammer. And so like the entire squat race apparently got munched on by a Tyranid hive fleet. And so they kind of killed them off in canon. And so they've been out of the game for years, decades at this point.
Okay.
And now they are bringing them back as a fully fledged army. kind of similar, except they never actually killed the Sisters of Battle in the lore, but similar in the way that with Sisters of Battle, they were not a playable faction for, like they were a dead army for years, not as in like killed off, but like, a no longer supported army in the faction for years. And then, 2 years ago, they brought out a whole miniature line and release for them. They're kind of doing the same thing for squads. They're resurrecting the faction. Oh, you're doing the sub-assembly on your tech bike now?
Yeah, I'm trying to put it together now. I kind of painted it sub-assembly, so now I'm just trying to get it together and losing my freaking mind doing it. That's about it.
I mean, look at the bright side, my brother. At least there wasn't much to lose in the first place.
You know what? You're not wrong. People's like, what are you going to try to go crazy? I've already been there. I'm the freaking
People
mayor.
say, what's wrong with you, man?
Don't have the time. Pull up a chair.
Mini war butt. Yes, my G. I'm not reading that, Mini war butt. It's not happening.
What?
I'm not reading that either.
Su cuerpo absorbe. Dice, sin estallar bomba. Oh my god.
Running Bear says, since I owned a squat army when they first came out, are you calling me old? No. I said that.
That's what it sounded like. See, that's what he does. He insults all. I mean, people go away, and we're like, oh, what happened? Why do we have no more, subscribers? I don't know. Maybe because you're pissing them off, man. You're just saying bad things about them and calling them old and stuff. Oh, yeah. Yep, that happens. Sorry, guys.
Speaking of which,
Here it goes.
I was texting my wife yesterday.
Yesterday.
A bunch of people recommended a diner to me in the town I was working in. They're like, one of the things we're known for around here is our diners. You gotta try some of these diners. And the people at my hotel were like, oh man, one of the local spots, you got to go just up around the corner here. Check out this diner. And I go check it out because I like diners. I'm a big Triple D fan from Guy Fieri, diners, drive-ins, and dives. So I like places like that. So I go check out this diner. It's a pretty legit diner too. Good food for the most part. They were a little heavy-handed with the salt, but as you do in a diner. I wish I'd tried their short stack, but could only get so much. It was good diner food. Anyways, I'm sitting there waiting on my food to arrive. And I'm texting back and forth with my wife, catching up with each other for the morning. And I was like, uh-oh. I just realized there's only old people in here with me, babe. She said, well, I'm sure just like, that the younger people are probably either still asleep or already in school or, work or whatever. And I was like, or ... I'm becoming one of them.
Wow.
And then she sent me a gif of a friend's quote where Chandler comes home and goes, honey, I'm old. I was like, I know how she feels about me now. I know how she truly feels. I still have some squats at my parents' house. Very cool, Y-Bird. Now, let's sing it in French. Here we go. No.
Oh my god, yes, that's awesome.
Oh, it's not that I didn't notice, Y-Bird. I just skipped over it.
Yeah, he does that. You know what? He does read it, guys, so don't think he's not. Yes, que cumple bien.
Spud says, did anyone know that I'm vegan and I go to the gym? Allegedly, I hear that. That's the word on the street, my Spud brother.
Yeah, we need some quotes, by the way, guys. Like, is mayonnaise an instrument? I want to do some kicking. Okay. And who knows the Super Weenie Hut Jr. reference?
I mean,
You don't know what you're missing, Mito. How tough are you, Mythos? How tough are you?
don't know it, my brother.
Oh, man.
What I know in Spanish would get you all in trouble. I think that's natural. I think anytime you learn a new language, either kids or just guys, we always learn the bad words first.
Yeah, especially if you're Hispanic. First thing you learn.
Speaking of Hispanic, my brother.
Did you get was somebody confuse you for Hispanic again?
No.
Oh.
Well, I was just going to say, we need a Mythos Flavortown meme. Get it on Edgelords. Huh.
Oh, dude, I just ordered a huge box of a multi-pack of some ramen noodles, dude.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's the Tecante. What is it? Tecante. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. So good, dude.
But my box for a couple of our friends across the way, with Elston and Pickle, is starting to get full. I just need to get my Asian snacks in the box. So anytime that you are ready to grab the Hispanic snacks, I think I'm almost ready to send. I want to get a couple other bits and bobs for them too. But yeah.
There it is. It is. Yeah, the tonkotsu.
Tonkotsu.
Love that. So originally I was going to order just the black garlic.
Black garlic's a good one, yeah.
Yep. But my wife is like, well, if you're going to order that, why don't you get the variety pack? I'm like, I didn't see a variety pack. So she hooked me up, man. So we got the miso tonkotsu artificial pork flavor. We got the regular tonkotsu artificial pork flavor and the shoyu tonkotsu artificial pork flavor. So yes, black garlic, oil, nom 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 nom. So yeah, so good. Yeah, because we kind of were running low. So I was like, man, I want to get some of these. Got good prices too. Got a big box variety pack, you know.
Marco says, I love the spicy gummy Mexican candy tamarindo.
Ooh, that's good stuff. Oh.
Yeah, we'll have to throw some of that in the box.
Yeah, man. That is really good stuff, yes.
Hellwork says, I remember squats when I bought, I think that's Rogue Trader 1 boxes. And the only Spanish he knows isn't spoken in polite company.
I can understand that.
But Rosas has been marinating some garlic. Nice.
Very nice. Ooh. Tired.
I understand, my brother. I understand.
Oh my God. Did I just freaking do that? Oh man, I did do that.
Oh yes, Mexican street corn. Yes, so good.
I'm a freaking idiot.
And when I watch the vendors do it on the street, it looks simple enough.
Pretty disgusting.
When I try,
You watch vendors doing in the street.
when I watch vendors put together Mexican on the streets,
Oh.
it looks simple enough, but anytime I try and recreate it at home, it's just not the same.
Oh, I can't do that anymore. Oh, man. So. Oh, my God. Oh. We watch vendors vending it. That's what I heard him say, man. We're vending each other.
Oh, God.
What? Hey, want to vend? Yeah, let's vend together.
Yeah, I've not been using the right pickup lines.
Yeah, see?
I know kitchen Spanish. I can cuss and order off the menu from Denny's. It's fair. It's fair. Right, guys, I need some sleep when I watch you guys. I love the lube. Have a great show, guys. Love you all so much. Have a great night, brother.
Oh my God.
I'm so glad we can help you enjoy your lube more.
Yes. We're all about the lube. Or whatever.
Oh, man. What a guy. What a duder. He's awesome.
Indeed.
Anybody play Fable back in the day?
Fable.
Yeah, the RPG called Fable. Anyways, your goal is to become one of the heroes of the legend in that, and there was like a whole guild for it. And you know what the what are they called? Their name is Town Crier would do is he'd always announce you by your hero name
Right.
whenever you walked in this city, but every once in a while, usually it would be like excited, like, look who has arrived. And my hero name in Fable was Saber. So look who has arrived. It's Saber. But then every once in a while it would be like a more downplayed, low energetic, like, what a hero. Saber. Anyways, I was just about to say, what a legend.
Oh my God.
It just reminded me of Fable. What a hero. Spud. I love Fable. I need to go back and replay that at some point. I think I actually have it, and I think I uninstalled it to make room for another game, but I need to go back and play it again. I do love you guys. It's like actually love you with all my ogre heart. When I come to the States, we will drink and feast till all hours of the day. It will be emotional. Night chat. Love you guys. I love you too, big brother.
Take care, buddy. Have a good night.
Can I take your cream cone? I up you the cream corn try for cornbread. I'm gonna eat your cornbread. Am I gonna eat my cornbread? Hell yeah, I'm gonna eat my cornbread. You can't just come over to a man and take his cornbread. I'm from New York City. You try to take my cornbread, there's gonna be consequences and repercussions.
And he's got a problem with my SpongeBob references. Okay.
Hey. Mine was Eddie Murphy, okay? Always a classic. You can't put Eddie Murphy and SpongeBob in the same comparison, brother. You can't. It's illegal.
No. Ever since he went ahead and, starting to talk to an imaginary dragon, yeah, I can. Yeah. Yes. The dragon that grants wishes. Yes.
Oh yeah, in another universe, Eddie Murphy marries the dragon. So
Oh, this is true.
they have little Duncan Draggy babyette,
Okay.
little donkey dragon babies.
Right?
Super cute.
Or page.
Man, using this bigger brush to paint these boots with all their cracks and crevices, and watering it down a little bit with some Vallejo gold, because Vallejo gold is super watery.
Right.
The Vallejo liquid metal gold,
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
And so I used that to water down my scale 75 Necro Gold, and man, it is going on beautifully. Beautiful coverage. It flows very well. Smooth coverage.
I actually kind of do the same thing. The Vallejo metal color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll use that and I'll mix it with the Vallejo gold, glorious gold. The glorious gold is kind of thick, so I'll mix the two, and for some reason the that Vallejo airbrush colors, the metal color, the gold, just kind of brightens it and just gives that a really nice look to it.
Nice. Yeah, I don't like using water for metallic, so it's like the perfect thing
Yeah.
to smooth out your chunkier golds.
Yeah, with brighter gold. Oh.
Mythos, I laughed so hard I almost choked on my burger. My bad, man. My bad. Man, they started on the next season of those Hammer and Bolter, the Warhammer animated videos that we were watching.
Yeah.
But they've only done one episode so far, and it was about the Death Guard.
Okay.
And, no shade on anybody that enjoys Death Guard. They're just not my thing. I don't have any interest in them. And so their episode didn't really do anything for me, but man, I can't wait till they put out another episode of something.
Yeah. Death Guard.
I got to show you the Imperial Guard one, man. It's called Cadius Dance. So good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you up on Team Viewer one day and take over your screen and make you watch.
Make me watch. Yeah, I love that. I'm gonna force you to watch this.
Hey! Don't you get up from that computer. You come back here.
What's to get up? Just pew, power down. All right, bye. I'm gonna have to think of a new way.
Well, I didn't want to have to do this. Pack zip ties and duct tape in the car.
Hey.
Huh?
What's
Nothing. I'm just going over to Freak's house for a little bit.
I mean, what's the Scotch tape for? Yeah, you have eyelids. What? I mean.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no, mini war butt. I'm so sorry.
What did he say? Been summoned. Someone forgot to pick up their. Oh crap! Oh.
Make Mythos happy. Fries smothered in turkey gravy. Hell yeah. I've got some.
Clap. Oh.
No.
Okay.
I've got some of my favorite gravy, which is white sausage gravy, also known as sawmill gravy or whatever. I want to try some of that sausage gravy on fries. Oh, I didn't tell you, freak. Apparently, one of the big things in Baltimore is fries smothered in gravy. And so
Fries smothered in gravy.
Yeah, fries smothered in gravy. And so apparently diners in general are a big thing in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And so the first day my client took me out, he took me to one diner and he's like, you got to try this. So we ordered our food and I got like a ribeye steak sandwich, which was amazing. But then he ordered for the table this big ass like bowl of fries. And this one was smothered in like pot roast gravy, beef gravy.
Yep.
And that was really good. Then the second day we went to a diner again. He's like, I'm sorry to make you keep going to diners, but this is a Baltimore thing. You got to do the diners. I'm like, okay, cool. And this time I got something that's one of the guys at the table ordered the day before. Their turkey sandwiches were these big ass open face sandwiches with a thick mountain of turkey on top. It wasn't like a sandwich. It was open face, just a mountain of sandwich, right? So it was bread and then just a heap of the turkey and it was like hot turkey on toast kind of deal.
Right.
And then just like the whole thing drenched in a turkey gravy, right? And then when I got the fries with it, it was turkey gravy, the same kind of gravy that the turkey and potatoes and whatnot were served with. And that turkey gravy on the fries, he's like, now this is a taste of Baltimore. You got to have it.
God.
And I was like, okay, turkey gravy on fries is now one of the best things. I really enjoyed that.
Didn't you go to Canada?
No, not yet.
Oh, when do you go?
I went to Baltimore. I said that name.
No, when do you go?
Oh, when do I go?
Yeah.
I have to get my passport worked out, remember? So whenever I get that back.
When you do, don't forget to go to, I think you can actually go to the KFC and you can order some poutine. That is really, really good.
Yeah. When I was talking about how much I love the Baltimore fries, Steve from Who Took My Dice said, Mythos, wait till you come up here to Canada. We throw everything on the fries.
He's not wrong. I mean, it's cheese with a gravy. It's called poutine. Oh my God. Man, first time I ever seen that, I was like, you guys are sick. There's something wrong with y'all. But no, man. Oh man, that was so good. Oh, I don't know who invented that, but man, they're crazy good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I can't wait to try it.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, the other thing I forgot to show you, freak. My Imperial Guard Chimera came in. This is not the GW sculpt. It's a third-party 3D print. But I think it actually looks cooler than the GW one, personally. You got the armored troop carrier look to it. You've got the
I like those little
gun array sticking out. On the Imperial Guard one, they stick out of the top, and I don't know, it doesn't look as cool. I think this looks cooler. But also, it came as one chunky piece with the turret separate.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. It's hollowed out underneath. The only thing is it came a little under-cured. So I cleaned it up with alcohol and set it out in the sun for about, 10 minutes.
Was it soft?
Like, there were some parts that felt kind of gummy.
Oh, yeah.
And, there was, it was kind of still weeping that kind of oily kind of residue. So.
Oh, yes, Thomas. That thin chopped prime rib and bacon with barbecue on fries that we had when we were over there. Oh, man. That was good stuff. Remember that, Mythos?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Very, very cool. Oh, do the Dragon's Souls bond? So I think if that's from the Dragons we were talking about, him playing Donkey's Dragon and him talking to the imaginary dragon.
Yeah, the one I was talking about was him doing a kids movie, or kind of like movie.
Wybird says when I bring over the zip ties and duct tape. It's a trap. He's actually going to make you watch Two Girls, One Cup. No.
I don't want to watch nothing with a cup and two girls. No, thank you.
There's anyone who is good. Yeah, no. There's anyone that's not about to put on any of those bathroom kind of videos, it's going to be this guy, because we both know that. No,
they draw the line of, yes. But I have my limits.
What?
Yep. No, thank you. I do poop humor. That's as far as I go. I don't like change. Dude, I never even like changing my own kid's diaper. I was like, oh, what the hell? Dude, I smell my grandson's. Oh, man, he's like 2 doors down. I'm like, what the hell? What are you eating? Oh, nope.
Gosh.
No, thank you. But he's your grandson. I don't care.
Fish says, "Happy Friday."
Smells like a paper mill. Hell no.
A paper mill? That's oddly specific.
Yeah, you never smelled the paper mill?
No.
No, that's the thing. Guys, tell them. You know, when something stinks real bad, you go, it smells like a paper mill in here.
But would you put on the helicopter one?
I don't know. That was Oni that lost his stuff. Because he's, lactose.
Oh, goodness.
See, I can joke about it. I just can't. No.
As far as seeing it, no.
No.
All right. Freak's going to take over as your primary source of entertainment for a minute.
To me. Why?
Freak.
Hey, I had the whole source entertainment last week. You weren't here.
I love you, bro.
Yeah. And just like that, he was gone. I don't know. So I made a mistake. Wait, did I? Is it that bad? No, I didn't make a mistake. I don't know what is wrong with me. So I thought I painted. Yeah, I did make a mistake. So I painted this shoulder pad. I'll dog it. I put the shading on the wrong spot. I painted the exact same way as I painted the one on the right shoulder pad. So now the shading is on the exact same spot, so it's opposite of what it should be. So I'm done. I don't know what I have to redo that one. So I'll probably have to. I don't know if I want to dunk it or spray over it. I'll just dunk it. Screw it. Go ahead and start stripping it now. Crank that sucker up. So yeah. I mean, overall, it's coming along. I don't like it's not really the best sculpt. It's kind of like that fine cast crap. It's very brittle, not really the same. Anyway. Oh yeah, paper mills do stink. Are you kidding me? I remember when I lived in Mississippi, there was a paper mill in a town called Grenada. It was Grenada. Which is about halfway between Jackson, Mississippi and the state line, which is right off of 55. And man, you would pass that place. Oh God, it was horrific. It just smelled terrible. But yeah, that was a paper mill. It was disgusting. Absolutely horrible. What am I painting? I am not really painting. I'm kind of assembling. I've kind of already painted it. I got to do a little more detail. So, I don't know. Let me see if I can get this to. I'm still working on this attack bike. But I screwed up the shoulder pad because I wound up painting the shoulder pad the same for both, instead of opposite. So yeah, so when I put it on this side, the shade was on the top instead of on the bottom, so screwed it up. So I'm stripping it now, and then once I strip it, I'll repaint it again. Aside from that, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna throw a little bit of metallics and just kind of like paint the control panel, little things like that. So I'm just really, really tired. I've just had a very long day, so I'm kind of struggling just to kind of keep my motivation, which has been a problem for me for a week now, actually for several weeks. I'm hoping things will change where I can, I'm able to spend more time hobbying and less time worrying about work. It's just been so saturated at work lately. So, but hopefully things will change soon. And get some more time to be able to do this. And once you get home and you don't feel like doing anything but veg, that's when it's like work's been too much. So,
Amen.
I know Mizo's been burning it at both ends.
Yep. Thankfully, I'm finally home for a while.
That's good, man.
Until my Canada trip, but that should be a little ways off.
Yeah.
Is that a 30K attack bike? Yes, it is. Technically, it's a 30K outrider bike with the 40K sidecar.
Yes, sir. I like the look of the 30K bike. It just.
Oh yeah, all of my white scars are done with the outriders.
I like it.
Of course, I had to pay through the nose to make them all Forge World, but
yeah.
We just don't think about it.
We don't talk about Bruno.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah, so that's what I'm doing, guys.
I don't know why I hooked him up with that. Now his attack bike's gonna look better than my attack bike.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Pretty sure it won't.
All right, only 3 more boots, and then I've got all the boots done on all 5 dudes. Then I actually have to break out the smaller brush and do things like the chest details and shoulder pads. We all know what a pain shoulder pads can be.
Uh-huh.
The belts. With the boots, I can just slap around that gold paint, clean up with the blue on the pants leg later.
I need to paint that black. You know what? I am going to brighten that up.
Freak, my brother, you like Indian food?
I love Indian food. Are you kidding me? Curry chicken is one of my favorite things, bro.
So, my hotel was kind of in like a nicer kind of downtownish kind of area.
Yeah.
As opposed to the last downtown area my company put me up in.
Right,
Where-
there was cops down the end of the street.
That was New York.
Oh, right, okay, sorry.
No, the first time I was in Baltimore, they put me up in a rough neighborhood, and I had a flight delay with my plane, so I got there after midnight.
Yeah.
And because this place was in a rougher kind of area, they actually lock and gate their doors after midnight. Actually, I think it's like after 11 there, but I got there after midnight. And so, they're like, at this establishment, they request that check-ins are done by 10 o'clock.
Oh, man.
And so, anyways, I didn't know that. Plus, I had no control over it because of my flight. Anyways,
Right.
I get there and I buzz them, and they got the little intercom going, and I'm like, reservation here, and they're trying to ask me through the thing like, why weren't you here earlier? Our registration, or our check-ins end at 10 o'clock, and I'm like, look, I had a flight delay. My company's prepaid for these rooms. Can I just get in and, Anyways, so it took them like, I don't know, 6 or 7 minutes to get their manager, go in the system, find my reservation number, and then all that good stuff. Can you verify what your phone number and home address is?
Oh,
Yada, yada, yada.
goodness.
I was like, okay, I gave them all my credentials. But in that 6 or 7 minutes that it took them to verify me, I already got hit up like twice. I mean, twice by the same dude, but still twice by a dude walking around.
Oh my god.
Hey, man,
Got some money?
you looking for a smoke?
Wow.
Nah, thanks, man.
You just look like kind of person that would do
Yeah.
that, you know? You just have
I
that
told my
face.
client about that. He goes, well, obviously, you probably did look like you belonged to that neighborhood. They were like, oh,
Hey.
well, someone showing up in a button down like that is obviously here to buy.
Hell yeah, man. You know, like a tourist. Hey, looking for a good time?
He's like, man, I got the hookup.
Oh, my God.
No one on the block's got it cheaper than me. Nah, thanks, man. He came back like, I don't know, 3-4 minutes later. He's like, are you sure you ain't looking for a smoke, man? You're just kind of hovering around here.
My gosh.
Nah, I'm good.
A good
Okay.
salesman, man. You got to give him props. Definitely was trying to make that sale. Yeah.
Eventually, the lady, who, by the way, reminds me of some of the security officers. I repeat again, when we tell these stories, not all of our security officers were
No.
the worst security officers. We had some really absolutely outstanding ones.
Absolutely. And then we have some that were lacking.
Yeah, but say the ones that are amazing security officers don't make for the great stories, though.
No, it's usually the lacking ones that are actually amazingly fun to talk about.
So much like some of these security officers from when we would go do checks at like Fannin and stuff like that, they got the approval to let me in, but she obviously didn't want to get up out of her chair behind the desk, so she just kept raising the remote while sitting in her chair trying to let me in and buzz me in.
Oh my God.
I'm like, can you please just let me in? This is not a great neighborhood.
Surprised they didn't, let you in standing up while they were in their pajamas with the pillow on the floor.
And then, like, I was already kind of irritated that they'd left me out there for like 10 minutes in a rough neighborhood, right? Okay, again, it was only like 6 minutes, but it felt like it was forever. And I get in there, and this lady's lecturing me about coming in late, and don't you know when our check-in times are? And, this is a rough neighborhood. We don't just let anyone in. I was like thinking to myself, but you just leave me hanging. I get it.
Well, they'll teach you a lesson.
We'll let him get mugged once or twice. That'll learn him.
Yeah, that'll learn him.
This one was better though.
You only got solicited once, huh? Oh, man.
But this one was to stay in a much nicer area. So I because I was in a nicer area, I felt okay to I decided to go walk. When I go, I have the opportunity to walk around some of these places. I like to go for walks, which is probably going to be, you may see me come up missing someday. But
Anybody know where Meetha's went?
But yeah, that's one of the things I like to do. So I took a walk down this little downtown area. It was really nice because like my hotel was like next door to a mall. Wolf Wraith, my brother, We're having a great hobby night. How is your morning, my brother? Guys, one of the best hobbying streamers on Twitch, Wolf Wraith.
I don't think that was a mall, Mythos.
There was a mall there.
Oh. Sure wasn't a, restaurant there?
It was a regular mall.
Okay. You see a guy come out chasing after you with a very
no
wide, wide brim hat. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, there was a mall and there was a really huge arcade. I didn't have any cash, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
There was a huge arcade with the bowling alley kind of hooked up to the mall. That was cool.
Yeah.
So it was a really nice spot. And then eventually I took a walk around. Like I said, I walked around the mall at first because it was a long flight and I hadn't eaten breakfast that day, so I needed to eat something. I got me a gyro at the mall and a smoothie, and then I took for dinner. I took a walk around the downtown area, or the town, what's it called, town center, the area there, and eventually, like, I was walking around. I thought about maybe trying to find that diner, but I was like, let me just see what's around.
And it was then when Rethos realized he effed up.
No, it was a good trip. It was a good trip. I walked by one place and I had to do a double take because of the smells that were coming out of this restaurant. And it turned out to be an Indian restaurant called Kathmandu Kitchen. That I had never seen tikka masala come in lamb before. And so I tried the lamb tikka masala and it was amazing. I've eaten tikka masala at a lot of places, but this was the best tikka masala I've ever had. It was awesome.
It's amazing how you remember all the names to these dishes and stuff. I just remember the smells and the flavors. I could not tell you what the hell they are. I can tell you the colors, what they were, the type of meats. That's it, because that's all that really mattered. Because they're back in Memphis, where I used to work at when I used to live in North Mississippi. There was it was a all Indian food buffet, and oh my God, the food was amazing, man. Oh, and I think it was evident that I liked it a lot because I don't know. I guess I either commented it, said something, or I don't know what. But the owner, she would come out and she would. I don't know. She was an older lady, and she was like really smiley, and she would come and start refilling my, kind of like what you used to go through, Mythos. That kind of thing. Started giving me a little extra food, a little extra things here. She was super, super sweet, man. I just absolutely loved it. Maybe she thought I was Indian too, but oh man, the food was just amazing. It was not too far from Beale Street. It was just so good, man. Oh, a lot of good eats over there, man. A lot of good eats over there in Memphis.
That's awesome.
I miss it. Oh, I miss it so much.
When does it not come in lamb? I've only seen it in beef and chicken before. I've never seen it in lamb.
Yeah.
Beef. Seen it in chicken. Chicken and chicken and shrimp. I'm sorry, not beef.
I like it in scrimps.
Rule of cool is worth it. Way too kind. Been tidying up a new statue to get painted soon. Joys of green stuff. Still not my strong point. Speaking of which, that bust of yourself that you were working on looks amazing. Yeah, I misspoke. I'd seen it in chicken and shrimp before, but my bad. Guy has the CRS, very serious medical condition.
Oh man, yeah, this week was a struggle for me, man. Ooh.
You are telling me, my friend. You are telling me.
You know what, though? Typically, Wednesdays is a stupid day. I think I was trying to, explain that. Wednesdays is usually the day where everybody would come out and ask just the dumbest questions or just try to take advantage of you just because, since I'm in IT, they'll just come like, oh, hey, I have a quick question. I was like, there's no such thing. Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and put in a ticket, but I need this and this and this. Like, well, okay, put in a ticket. Yeah, I was just telling you why. Why? Why were you telling me?
So you can come fix my shit.
Yeah, I'm at lunch. I'm eating food right now. Does it look like I got a freaking computer in my face? No, not even remotely. Not in this universe. So go put in a freaking ticket like everybody else and let me eat in peace. Oh my God, dude, it was just unbelievable. I was like, are you freaking serious right now? Are you literally asking me about work right now? Like, God.
And they're always the ones that wonder, man, why is Al so?
Yeah, why is Al the dick? I'm like, oh, let me tell you.
Wybird says she's turned it off and turned it on again.
Oh.
X-Gear Commander, happy freaking Friday, my brother.
Happy freaking Friday, man. Oh, man. So, yeah.
Tomorrow, I'm getting to play in a one-shot D&D game with my brother Daz, brother Kalo, sister Naz. It's going to be a good time.
Tomorrow, I get to finish the damn chicken coop. The chickens get to go in there.
Didn't get it finished up last time?
No, still got to finish it up. Still have to. I'm almost done, actually. The door's done. Everything's done. I just got to bury some cinder blocks around the edges of the inside of the walls, underneath the walls, in case Predator wants to go and dig their way through, and that'll kind of nip that in the bud,
Well, I don't think that's really going to stop their tri-cannon on their shoulder.
But,
also, a Predator's got these really cool claws. Probably cut right through that chain link fence.
yeah, I can't with you.
Who's Al? Did I say Al? I meant Freak.
Can't with you.
It doesn't feel like Friday. It feels like Friday to me. I'm just back from a couple of back-to-back work trips, and I'm ready to start the chilling.
Oh man, I feel it.
But you said that after you get your chicken coop done, we can maybe start looking at some dates for our next game, huh?
Absolutely. I told Oni about it too. So we're gonna try to make that happen soon, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I know usually Saturdays are difficult for him because that's a work day for him.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can see him again.
Well, I mean, as long as he has an internet connection, I mean, we can provide that. He may be able to work from here. Thing is, once he starts getting calls, he'll have to pause, handle it, and come back. But that's still not a bad deal, so we'll have to see if he's okay with that.
Oh, yeah. Wybird wants in. Well, come on, Cletus. It's been ages since we played against Blood Angels.
Oh, man.
Oh, he might bring his Necrons, though.
Necrons, huh?
He's been in Necrons lately.
My eye just twitched. I don't know why.
Actually, he's a trolley personality, so.
This is true. Yeah. Great.
Don't make me work when I'm not working, bro. Absolutely.
Man, ain't lying.
That is a lesson he has been trying to train the people in his workplace on for a while.
This is true, man. I mean, I'm serious. They'll come while I'm sitting down eating, food in my mouth. Hey, let me ask you something. And I'm like, no, let me not. This only take a second.
Saturdays are good for him. Sundays are when he works. Oh, okay. Cool. We can definitely get our game on there.
That'll work. Shoot, man, that'll be awesome. Yeah, I'll go ahead and try to get something together, man. Because I'm serious. I'm really ready for just a good old-fashioned hangout. Oh, I'm ready for that, man.
Speaking of work, Trav, my brother, how's work going for you, my man? Still at the same gig from the last time we spoke? X Gear, my man. What you working on tonight? Custodes game part 2? Lol. I
don't know, man. My ass is still kind of, busted up from the last beating shellacking that I got from the Custodes.
Yeah, your custodians are definitely very, very good. You with your custodians,
Yes,
that is.
yeah.
Not giving all the credit to the army. You with your custodians, very good team.
Yeah. You and your cheese, baby.
That was him. Let's see. Oh, Wybert says he'll bring Tao.
Oh, speaking of
Yay.
Limburger, yeah. All right.
You know my Blood Angels are firstborn, Night Lords for Primaris, and then I have my Necrons.
Yay. I think I'll call in sick that day.
Brother Trav wants to know how many chickens you have.
I have 8, total of 8. I don't know if it matters, but I've got 2 white leghorns, 2 Californian whites, and 4 sexlets. And I think we've just discovered the first roux. Really funny because the moment that all the chickens heard the dog, my neighbor has some dogs that just leave them out in a little pen, and the dogs just bark at just about anything. All of a sudden, they were out. We let them out every now and then. We keep them in a little like a dog crate, if you will. It's nice. And then we let them out to go, free range for a little bit, and then we put them back in for the night. Well, the dogs started barking, and all the chickens started like, "What the hell? Oh crap!" There was one that just ran out in front, like, "What is going on?" Like, little guys, they're chicks still, and this one just kind of looking around, like, "What is that noise? What's happening?" Doing the whole lookout scout, and like, "Okay, you're the roux. Got it." So it's kind of interesting, because those usually are more I'm the highest in the pecking order. I'm going to be the one protecting the flock and blah, blah, blah. So,
man, I can't believe you just assumed their gender. It's really, really, not cool, bro.
they're freaking chickens! It's exactly how you assume the freaking gender. Good God, man. Yeah, I'm sure I insulted my chickens for doing that. Yeah. Sorry, Ruette. Okay, sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, brother, but I'm glad you're digging your new job.
Personal sense to a rich dude is like
nice.
Devil wears Prada. I identify as hen. Steve, shut up. Oh my God.
Next year you're gonna complain about me gendering my beta. You can't make assumptions, man. Not in this day and age.
They're all males. Oh God.
Just because they're a beta, they might identify as butch.
Oh, I'm so over it. But yeah, so anyway, we'll be watching them closely because we do want a rooster. We got hawks here, so we definitely want at least one rooster to be able to kind of protect the flock. So, and this little one and you know what? That's not the first time I've seen that kind of behavior from it. I actually picked up one of the chicks and she started squealing like a pig, started cheeping like crazy, started fussing, and this one came running at me. Like, what's going on? I'm like, whoa there. Calm down. So that's definitely the one that's, going to be watching over the flock. Super cute little guy, too. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be working in the chicken coop, and hopefully I'll be finished with it. I really don't have much left. I already got the roosts. I've got to tie down their laying boxes. So, and that's pretty much it. And dig in their bury the cinder blocks underneath the walls, so nothing can crawl through it.
Trav says, my dad got 6 chicks. One was a rooster. This man didn't realize he had a rooster.
Yeah, it's.
Look at your dad picking up all the chicks.
Oh my God.
The old man still got it.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of it typically is hard to tell, especially depends on the type of chicken, right? So it just happens that this one was a leghorn that has that little extra zip in a step. So, well, like I said,
Foghorn Leghorn.
That's where they gets the name, man. They're white, they're white with a large comb.
You chickenist, you poultrist. Sorry.
Oh my God. But yeah, so yeah, they're getting really big. They're getting fat. Oh. So they'll just a couple of the weeks.
One or both of the girls were like, "Oh, I need to go see the chickens before they get big."
Oh. Yeah, they're kind of actually they're pretty cute, big. Nice and fat. But yeah, man, you need to come over here and come check them out. They're still little. They're kind of in the tween phase,
Wybird wants to know why the chickens got to be white.
No, because they are. That's the color. I mean, we do paint in colors, right? So pot that says white on it, white. Just right. I mean, are we good with that? I mean, we don't need further explanation on the actual palette or the hue of a particular, color. The sexlets are really interesting because when you first get them, they're like little gold chicks. Your typical golden chicks that you see, right? That's so weird because now they're getting all their red feathers. It's really cool.
My dad felt like his rooster didn't respect him and it would peck at him. He no longer has a rooster.
That's not an uncommon thing. I'm on a group. It's kind of weird. It's a chicken group, right? And every now and then they have that where you have a rooster that it's just even though you raised them as well as you could and these things come out really aggressive. Eventually, once they can start pecking family members, especially children, nope, that's it. Put them in a fryer. Yep, they're going to be bagged in a freezer. So it's true. It's very much true, man. It really is because, I mean, once they start getting to the point to where they're going to hurt your family, you really can't afford to have them.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, I'm sure you probably have. I don't know if you had that experience or not, but man, when a rooster gets you with their spurs, dude, that freaking hurts. So. They can mess up, dude. They'll mess up a freaking hawk. Oh, yeah. Those things can really. I mean, they can really hurt a child. So, and I still have small grandkids. So yep. That's typically all they can do is either give them to somebody else, or fry them up.
Oh, he says the rooster was fully mature, so it was obvious in certain places he was a rooster.
Okay.
Swinging around a full bait tackle. What do you mean it's a rooster?
What's up, ladies? Like, whoa, there, calm down there. Jeez. He's walking around CDs. I'm like, okay, that's a rooster.
Wybird says, so he choked the chicken. Well, I don't know if he needed to. You gotta look up.
Hey.
Apparently his dad got a lot of chicks. I don't know if he needed to.
Dude. Gotta choke it, you gotta choke it.
True. When it's time, I guess.
Exactly. I mean, who are we to judge?
No judging here.
No. Not at all. When you gotta choke the fire out of that chicken, man, by golly, just wrap both hands around that neck and just.
Mini Worma said, whoa, I returned and Mito said he choked the chicken. I was just reading a comment. This time it was not me.
No, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Saying about, something about choking the chicken and how, somebody's dad was out choking chicken and we were like, hey, it's okay.
Oh, you mentioned you being in the chicken group.
Yes.
Wybird goes, wait, we're allowed to be in non-hobby groups too?
Well, yeah. I mean, that technically is a hobby, right? Raising chickens. Kind of hobby. A hobby that pays dividend, though. I mean, hell, all those delicious eggs. Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, that's the part I need to know is when can I start throwing money at you for eggs?
Yep.
Shut up and take my money.
Shut up and take my money. What do you want? I want your eggs. So, yeah.
Good, since I'm in a fish hobby group. That's cool.
I couldn't believe how many people are, these chicken raisers and stuff. I'm like, that's really interesting.
I know you meant that as people who raise chickens, but for some reason, I had a very different thought in my head when you said chicken raisers. Like chickens with switchblades.
Switchblades up, right? Quick. Chickens running around, ready to cut people. Whoa, it's a gang of chickens. Like, man, you did go to Baltimore, right? You saw the bad side, bad chickens running around. Was the chicken, man, was asking you, hey, looking for smoke? Freaking chickens. Oh, my gosh.
Lars! Haven't caught a show in a while. Didn't know I was missing the poultry segment. And then Wybird responds with Chickendales.
Yeah.
Frank was just talking about his new hobby. How are you doing, my brother? And how are those amazing orcs and sisters of battle you got? I know you have been on a sisters kick. Have you had a chance to get into a battle with your WoW yet? Myself, I've been doing a bit of stuff. I've done some Space Wolves lately. I've done a test model for my custodians. I've done some guard for Atlas. I accidentally slipped and bought some Imperial Guard for myself. It was an accident.
Yes, an accident. Because everybody believes it. Oh, man.
Yeah, my Sisters in Guard might be my last venture for a while because we might have to, we're still going to look at a couple of different options, but because of the way the housing market has shot up in the last few months with people buying properties and turning them into rentals and stuff like that, a lot of properties in our area are going for, around 20% over listed value.
Ridiculous, man. Yeah.
And so Lily and I just might have to withhold our house hunt and go back to saving for a while. So we going back into saving mode. No more goodies for Mythos for a while. But hey, I've got a nice backlog, so I won't take too big of a hit on that.
Oh man, I'm beat, dude.
Somebody call for who? Oni's got a message I think you'll need to read.
Somebody call for Cuchillo. Okay, so I don't know if I explained this last time or not, but there's been a show with Machete, right? Machete with Danny Trejo, right? Badass Danny Trejo with a motorcycle. Well, Brother Oni is also a motorcycle rider. His bike is a little smaller. And I was like, yeah, man, you could be like Machete, except smaller. We'll call you Cuchillo, which is little knife.
Oh.
So that's yeah. So he's like Machete's kind of like sidekick. Oh yes, sir. Oh man.
Let's see. I have some yard eggs in my fridge. Nice.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Trav says he's a single old man and had Britney Spears in his search history. It's obvious. It's as obvious as a rooster. We bought her home in 2010 at 198K. Just been priced at 765K. It's ridiculous here in Arizona. Dude. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's just insane, dude.
Got a small sisters game earlier this evening at the store. Awesome. Those yard eggs in his fridge, you got to hit those bees with a spoon to crack them. Nice. This is some solid eggs, man. Cuchillo is just knife, not little knife.
Oh no, cuchillito is little knife. He's right. Cuchillo, knife, not machete though.
Does sound like one of those off-brand, like when you pick up, toys from, the flea markets and stuff. I got a real machete action figure. No, oh wait, this is Cuchillo.
Wow, this looks a lot like Oni. I'm gonna be strutting around. Yeah, man. You wanna do an autograph? Like, I don't know if that's what it's all about, bro. Oh man.
Don't let him get you, if Oni. You do as many autographs as you want, man. I believe in you.
Be like, hey, you want an autograph from Cuchillo? You're like, who's that? Bro, who's Cuchillo? What? You haven't seen my movies?
Mito, soon things will be back on our side interest-wise. Nice. Yeah, Mom comes home from work with GoBots when we asked for Transformers.
Oh, man. Oh, God. No, that really actually happened to me. I wanted a freaking Transformer, and I remember my mom and dad showed up with some Lucky Boy brand. I wouldn't even say it was a Transformer. It was a vehicle that's allegedly, turned into something, and oh my God, it wouldn't even go together. It was like, as soon as you pulled it apart, it was so Yankee. It was like, good night, dude. It wouldn't go together. It was like, it's not even a Transformer, Mom.
It's a pull-aparter.
It's a pull-apart. apart. That's all it did. It couldn't go back together. It's like it was so bad plastic too. It's like as you try to put it together, the pieces would like get caught on each other and stuff. Oh my god. Oh, you like your toy? Yeah, I'm gonna go stick a lady finger in it and blow it to bits. That was a good son.
I'm assuming that's a fire.
That is a firecracker.
A firecracker.
Yeah, a very powerful firecracker, sir.
And that you're not just admitting to something here on the internet.
Did you hear what Freak said? Knew it. Oh, man.
From AOS Skaven and Gloomspite Gets had a side jagged buildings by AOS. Nice. I have built a bunch of my AOS. I have painted about half of it. I really need to go back to painting AOS at some point. Interest rates are going up as the federal increases interest rates. It makes mortgages more expensive, which is lowering demand, which will turn low the price of the house in a year or so. That will be helpful.
Yeah, man, they need to do it really quick, though.
Yeah.
Problem is, it does
It's crazy.
It will raise the rates, though.
Because, when we started saving up since, I think it was like last October, we decided to bite the bullet, go ahead and buy a house and whatnot. And based on the prices we were looking at then, we have plenty of money to go through with buying a house. And, my credit and whatnot, it's all looking good for that. But now, basically with, investors buying up all the houses to flip for rentals, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
How much things have gone up.
Yep.
In fact, one of the articles Lily was looking at was like, a doctor who basically liquidated his assets to get the house he wanted, and still because some investment company was flipping, still got outbid.
That's insane, man.
It's like, yeah.
You can't even get a damn break.
Yeah, if even a doctor can't catch a break at this point, the system's obviously got problems.
Yeah. I mean, it's the whole, buying out the toilet paper thing all over again. This time, it's a freaking, it's homes.
Yeah.
So stupid, man. Go over it.
Yeah. It's a shame. And I don't mean to, bore you guys by talking about the market on the stream and whatnot, but it's just that, just relating to the hobby as having to go back to the drawing board as far as allocation of funds. And, there's not going to be, like I said, the guard is going to be my last big foray into, getting forces and stuff like that for Warhammer, which is fine. I've got plenty of armies to play with and plenty of stuff to build and paint. So,
yeah, man, that's crazy, dude. Oh man. Yeah, we just got our what do you call it? Our taxes for the house. I'm like, good Lord. He's like, really? So we went to, what is it, Super Yummy? Yeah, it's the, I told you about that place, huh? Super Yummy.
Yes.
It's such a good place. It's hibachi. But they also serve sushi there. Oh man, they don't skip out at all, man. Their stuff is so good.
nice.
So you're gonna have hibachi. You're gonna go through the whole line and add all your meats, your vegetables, starches, and all that other stuff, whatever you want. And your sauces, your egg, and all that.
Oh, kind of like a Mongolian grill.
Mongolian grill, exactly. And pile up high, and then while you wait, you order your salmon roll and.
I think. Is that a chain? I think I've been to a place called Super Yummy in College Station.
Might be. It could be. It's very. If it has the same stuff, then yeah, it's pretty much the
Yeah,
same thing.
yeah. In fact, I think I took Darian there when he was in town. I miss that
Man.
guy. I need to call him.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really, oh my God, super good. But the quality of the sushi, surprisingly good for a place like that. I'm like, damn. Man, the chunks of fish that they give you, it's like, oh. Yep.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Oh, goodness me. Hurting here. Yeah, so I don't know if I told you or not, but so my my shoulder pads that I was putting on that I painted sub-assembly. Well, apparently I painted the same exact way.
Oh, as far as your directional highlights and whatnot, highlights and shading.
Yeah.
So you ended up with 2 left shoulder pads or 2 right shoulder pads.
Yes. So now one of them's in the drink.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. But I mean, let's put it together for the most part. I'm gonna do a wash, but yeah, I'm pretty much over
A
it.
wash like a power wash.
You need to shut up.
He's just questioning.
These are just questions. I question is all. I know imply nothing. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Oh, worn out.
Brother Shameless, long time no see. I wish I was in a
Oh
drink.
my gosh. Damn.
How you been, my brother?
These
We gotta
good
get you back, my brother.
people. I know. Talk about somebody who's math hammer, baby. Missed your face, bro.
Someone told our parents that real estate meant unlimited growth. I don't know who did that math.
I don't know. They ain't right. Oh, we lucked out with the house we had with the current housing market. It's just ridiculous.
Stuck in Oklahoma. Finally have internet back.
Damn.
Hey, Oklahoma's not too far away from us. It's not a whole world away.
Stuck in Oklahoma. Didn't they have some bad storms over there?
At this point, probably. Everywhere here's had a bad storm.
No, I know, but no, things have been pretty crazy up in the Midwest and in the Mid-South.
It might be why he says finally have internet back.
It could be. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's been really bad, man.
Yeah, they only target trailer parks, so I'm good. Well, that's good.
We definitely got to have a back.
Hey, don't forget small cottages like, in Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yeah.
Never been able to watch Wizard of Oz the same way after finding out about the hanging man scene.
Oh, did you ever see it? You ever see the part where that happened?
Man, okay, so I saw it on YouTube, but of course, I don't know if what I saw was the original or YouTube being YouTube, just a clever edit.
I don't know. That's a good point. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to watch it.
I mean,
verify it.
Though with the whole, I don't know, with the whole thing about snuff film laws and stuff like that, I wouldn't be surprised if they made him go back and edit it out.
Probably did. Yeah, they probably cleaned it out. I don't know.
So you must. I would imagine that you'd have to have one of the early or original copies.
Yeah. I mean, but then again, well, I don't know. I'd be curious. Then when you go back and watch it, like, nope, I'm still there. It's still there. He's still hanging.
Later, Trav. Great seeing you, my brother. Lars, I have this goal to get enough sisters to a playable paint level that I have most of the options I could want to just play a fully painted army on hand. Not great, but okay. Hey, man, your sisters are gorgeous. I don't know what you mean by not great. You take that back.
Yeah, you do the sisters justice, man.
Finger typing on the phone is bad. No, you're good. Need to find the original VHS tapes. Ah, okay. ET feds can't have guns anymore, so you know they got rid of the hanger. Huh?
I'm not sure.
Oh, ET, like the feds in ET can't have guns anymore, so you know they got rid of the hanger.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that makes sense that you'd have to find the original VHS for that kind of thing.
Yeah. You know what show I actually started watching and binge watching like crazy?
What's that?
You ever heard of the show The Good Doctor?
I have seen commercials for it. I've never actually watched it.
I've seen a lot of commercials too, and I've kind of sat on watching it. You know, I really wasn't sure if I really wanted to watch it, but I've been very, very intrigued. I really love the premise. You know, based off of an autistic doctor. Actually, true story, the show is based off of a Korean show based on that story. I'm like, that's so
I hear
cool.
that's happening more and more often now.
Yeah. It's pretty damn cool. But anyway, so yeah, it's you know, based on a doctor or a surgeon, a resident that happens to be autistic. So this kind of hits home with my grandson being autistic. So I thought it was really cool. They did really good job depicting an autistic individual. You know, with all the struggles of, you know, having autism and on the spectrum. So thought it was pretty cool. It's well done, well played by the actor who plays that part. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you ever watched it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or the new one, the one with Johnny Depp.
Yes.
So the kid that
hey, I think it was the first time we've played this game where I actually can say yes, I've watched that.
Yeah. Well, it's the kid who was Charlie.
Oh, okay.
That's the actor now that plays that part.
Oh, that's great. Way to make me feel old.
Right? Right?
Remember Charlie from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Here he is now as an adult doctor. Oh, thanks. Right. Asshole.
Hey, man, look, I remember Doogie Howser, okay? Now, this guy is playing the bad psychiatrist in Matrix. I don't want to hear your crap. Oh. Yeah.
He also played a doctor in Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Blog.
This is true. Guy's very talented, man.
Yeah, he is.
You know, he's one of the few kid actors or child actors that actually became successful. You know, so I gotta hand it to him. He actually beat the odds, honestly. Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of the Disney kids seem to do pretty well.
Some.
Look at Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, he did really good. Yeah, he's done really well. But others, they struggled. You know, but yeah, just done but a thing, man. Done but a thing, Chicken Wing.
Good morning, Grumpy.
Hello, Grumpy. Got any dead Imperial fists for me today? Yeah.
Saint Elsewhere was the bomb. I've not seen that one either. I had a VHS of the original Star Wars where Han shot first, but I don't know what happened to it. Nice. The Korean version of The Good Doctor has only one season, I think.
Oh, really? Yeah, really good. Good stuff, man.
Mini Warma did a lot of fishing and turtle hunting at Lake.
Oh, yeah, I like a Lake. Like
Howie Mandel and Denzel Washington were cool doctors in that series. Cool.
Yeah, I really do like I'm almost finished with the first full season.
Thank you so much, Marine. That's going to be super cool. I'm really looking forward to that project. He says he's got our Marines. Just got with the prints for you. Nice.
Oh, nice. Okay. Talking about the Marine and the Lazy Boy.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah. Grumpy says, Zach Efron apparently is another child actor grown up to do well.
Yep.
Grumpy's not sorry, but you don't know why yet, since we're doing a hobby night and we're not doing the art yet. But you'll know next week.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, I saw a lot of beautiful Imperial fists, but yeah, I figured that was only just kind of like, tease, Oh, look, I can do Imperial fists too. And I mean, he did an amazing Rogel Dorn. I gotta give him to him. The only reason why I haven't painted mine is because I don't think I can ever do it justice. Not after seeing what he did to his. I'm like, God dang it.
Yeah, same after seeing his amazing Lehman Russ.
Oh my God, right? Like, it's like, yeah, I just did that. I woke up one day and I just did it and I went to work. I'm like, oh my God, what?
Has there been any other TV series with two female cops since Cagney and Lacey? There's Rizzoli and Isles, which one of the ladies is from the first season of NCIS. So I love that actress because of NCIS. And I do want to get around to seeing Rizzoli and Isles eventually, just because I did love NCIS so much. Need to go back and finish NCIS at some point. The originals, I don't watch any of the spin-offs of NCIS. I might get around to them one day. But currently watch any of their spin-offs. I was thinking about breaking out my orcs the next time we play, whether it be, one of the coming weekends or whatever.
Yeah,
because I know you said that they're my favorite to play with.
Yep.
But also, I got a little bit of a wild hair to break out the AdMech because I haven't played them in so long.
Man, I have not seen you with AdMech in like forever.
It's just because they changed so much in 9th edition. I don't know what to do with them now. Like I felt like I had their strategies pretty well worked out in the last edition. But I just didn't know what to do with them in 9th. And so, but I feel less intimidated to try figuring them out now. And I don't feel like I need to be super optimal. It's just us, right?
Right.
I'm not playing pugs.
No, be worth trying it. So, are you looking to bring him then?
Yeah, if you're down for it. I know that orcs are your favorite.
Oh, I'm okay. Either way, we haven't played them in a while, so. So yeah, no, that's fine, man.
There might be a show on the dark webs. Angie Harmon. Angie Harmon from when I was talking about the person from NCS.
Uh-huh.
No, it was the person who played. Gosh, what was her name? So. And cast and crew. Let's start with all the directors. No, Sasha Alexander. Oh, Angie Harmon's the other one. Okay, yeah. The person I'm familiar with is Sasha Alexander from season 1 of NCIS. She played Kate, and then there was no more Kate. And I was sad.
No, sad.
I'm sad.
It's a really good show that I used to love. I haven't even finished
IMDb time. Yes, you're right though. Angie Harmon is the her partner in that show. Presumably, one is Rizzoli, the other one's Isles. Let's see. Angie Harmon is Rizzoli. Sasha Alexander is Isles. So there it is.
There you are. There you go. Oh, man. Stomach's hurting. I think I might have eaten too much.
That would be so unlike us.
Right? Never
Thinks of the
over.
monster plates every time we go to Supreme.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. I have
Although
no-
last time we went to Supreme, you were very reserved.
I really was, man.
I was surprised.
Yeah, yeah.
Not because, you, but because, like both of us tend to do it up big.
Oh, absolutely.
You guys watch Gunpowder Milkshake. That doesn't even sound familiar. Mythos, they don't call Spicy Hub YouTube. Ooh, breakfast burgers. That sounds really good. Wybird. Make one for me. But yeah, usually Freak and I joke when we go to a place, especially like a buffet, talking about getting our money's worth.
Oh, yeah. They hand out raincoats when we show up.
Oh, man. The last time we went, I think Beep made enough money back for all of us.
Boy, I ain't lying.
She got 26 pieces of sushi that night.
Man, she tore it up. I think she made the sushi chef pissed. Every time he seen her walk by. I mean, the thing is, she's a little shorty thing. Man, as soon as he see the top of her head, he's like, God dang it! He started yelling.
She tipped him this time, though. So it was
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, she's like, she just looked at him, tipped him, and said, keep him coming.
Although my lovely Lily was like, "What are you teaching her?" Because I was telling her I've suspected. Okay, the last couple times we went, they were intentionally being lazy and just not putting out any more salmon after my daughter and I made our round.
Yep.
And so you pay for all you can eat, so you can get all you can eat.
Right.
And when it's something like salmon, it's like, it just seems wrong for them to take all the cheap stuff and not refill, the more expensive stuff, right? Like, if you're going to put it out there, let us have it,
Yep.
And so anyways, so I told her, I said, take this 5. Marcos, yes, the salmon is the best.
Yes.
I said,
agreed.
baby, take this. I said, baby, take this 5. Okay. And I just want you to casually have it in your hand when they go up there. And if it stays empty again, like they've been doing lately, I just want you to casually have the tip in your hand when you ask them, excuse me, is there going to be any more salmon coming out soon? And if they say yes, you put the tip in the jar. And if they say no, say, okay, thank you. And then just walk away.
Then pocket it. Yep. Okay. Oh.
And then Lily was like, what are you teaching her?
Did she do it, Mythos?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They were really busy that night. They were doing good about keeping up with the sushi.
Yeah.
She didn't have to strong arm it,
Oh.
but she learned it.
She learned it. Learned a day. Hell yeah, man. She ain't afraid of doing it either.
Mm-mm.
Especially when it comes to her sushi, boy. Ooh, you don't play with that. Oh my God. That girl's serious about her sushi, man.
She did it, and her mama goes, "Look what you're teaching her." I said, "I'm proud."
I'm proud. Teaching her.
I was like, "Hey, I was a waiter. I know how this business goes."
My baby.
Never take me to a sushi place. Hellchild says, "I'll go, Mythos."
Hell yeah, man. We'll all get kicked out. I'm down for that. Me, I don't give a rat's ass. I'll start talking smack. I'll look them dead in the eye. You're working, right?
Oh, yeah. Lars said they didn't just let Kate leave the show. She was permanently gone, and that was sad. That's right. She didn't go off into a sunset or join another team. No, they finished up their huge investigation that lasted like 2/3 of the season, right? The big investigation came to a head, and they resolved it, and there was a huge firefight, and, you know, I think there were bombs and whatnot that were going to go off in the city. They saved the day, and it was that moment, and it's kind of a cliche moment where they saved the day, and there's that moment of, like, you know, the music comes on and they're high-fiving and celebrating, and then all of a sudden, boom, her forehead gets blown out by a sniper rifle. I was just like, I was so mad. I literally shouted in my living room. I was like, no! I was so mad. They did a great job of setting up that good feeling, like, guys, we did it together. I was like, yes. Boom!
Wow.
I was so mad, especially since she was
the plot twist, huh?
She was my favorite character.
Oh man, yeah. Well, they killed her off, didn't they?
They killed her off big time.
Yeah.
And then what's crazy is, like, okay, they added the Band-Aid rip, you know, the immediate agony of watching her forehead get blown in by a sniper rifle. But then later on, they have Ducky, the medical examiner, autopsy her, and after he cleans her up, it's just this big ass hole in her forehead while they're looking at her.
They made sure she ain't coming back.
Yeah. They were like, in case y'all had any questions on whether or not we came back.
It ain't gonna happen. She did. She did. Oh my god.
Wybird, I don't mind getting kicked out of a Pizza Hut all you can eat buffet.
Could you imagine a bunch of us going on our buffet? You know, oh my God, they'll lock the doors. At least they'll try. We'll force it right in. No.
Lars agrees. They could have just thrown her off a cliff or something ambiguous, but no. They made sure. They were like, let's give them the autopsy scene. That'll shut down all the questions.
Yeah, because, you know, there's always conspiracy, right? There's always the thought that, you know, they'll come back.
Mate, it's still good.
Right? It's just a flesh wound. They can save her. Oh. It's a gaping hole like the size of a Grand Canyon. Yeah, I don't think she's coming back.
Yeah, she decided to step away for a little bit because she had gotten married that year. The actress, that is.
Yeah.
And so she's like, I'm going to take some time off for for the new marriage and whatnot. And they're like, okay, let's kill off her character.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, enjoy your honeymoon. Yeah. Won't ever come back. Yeah. Tough boss.
Don't you ever ask for time off. Shit.
What about you? You need to get killed off too? Well, no, I'm happy. I'm good.
And I actually really love the character of Ziva, but at first kind of resented the character because she was the new character, which in my mind automatically made her replacement Kate or not Kate. You know, I was like, oh, look at not Kate. I don't like change. I was kind of that way.
You resented it, didn't you?
Yeah, when Batman replaced, Dick Grayson in the 80s or whatever. I didn't like Jason. I didn't like Tim. I was like, why isn't Dick Grayson Robin? Dick Grayson's supposed to be Robin. And then the same thing, Green Lantern changed. It should be my favorite Green Lantern of all time. Because much like myself, he's a person who loves comic books and anime, and a lot of his constructs are very anime focused and whatnot. And so we have similar interests. He should be my my favorite Green Lantern, as opposed to a lot of Green Lanterns which make, basic blasts. Or, I mean, Hal was good for the old giant boxing glove gag, but I grew up with Hal Jordan, and I was like, oh, look at them throwing this kid in the Green Lanterns. Placement Hal. I don't know why I don't do well with change when it comes to stuff like that. But like in all these situations, I ended up loving Nightwing more as oh my god, Dick Grayson's alternate persona. I love Nightwing more. And his brother, Tim Drake, is my all-time favorite Robin. So if I'd actually just given it a chance at the beginning, probably would have been happy with these characters. But so you don't like the Flash? I grew up with Wally, so I'm okay with Flash being Wally. But I think that's because I didn't get into Flash until much later than the other characters. Change is constant, and I accept that now. But it's always a thing. It takes me some getting used to change sometimes. My friend is always inviting me to a Golden Corral breakfast buffet. Oh, those are so good. I just don't get up early enough on the weekends for them. UK still have them and been barred from 2 of them because they didn't realize I could eat that much. Oh my god. Wybird is just like Homer Simpson. The sign said all you can eat.
And they say, yeah, but not forever. Well, I feel, man. Trust me, we are. There's a place near downtown Houston. It's called Hibachi Grill and Buffet, and they have actually sashimi and all that stuff, all you can eat. Man, they have it piled, so I just start piling up my plate, and boy, the stares and the looks that I get. Man, I'm like, man, you want to fight? Come on, bro. I'm going to take the sushi.
Oh, dude. Remember when we would pile up our plates side by side going to Kyron?
Yes. Oh, boy. They were like, look, it's like, what? I mean, you could almost see them saying, hey, save some for the rest of them. And our look was like, no. We don't care.
Yes. And I hate you for it, Wyvern. You eat that much and you are still super skinny.
I don't know how he does it.
I'm so jealous.
Well, he's got a tapeworm or something about the size of an anaconda. Yeah, I have friends like that. Like, look at Oni. Oni will put some hurting on food, bro. But next thing you know, he's like, I got to go to the bathroom. And he's gone. Yep. Then he's hungry again. I'm like, oh, my God. How do you do that? He can put some food away, man. And he still stays skinny. I don't understand that.
Golden Corral breakfast buffet. I haven't been to one of those in ages.
Me neither, man. I haven't been to a Golden Corral, period, in a long time. I don't know. Maybe it's because every time I see, look at the news, there's always a fight breaking out at the Golden Corral, Like somebody got pissed off because somebody got in line for the steak line, and, like, golly, they're always getting fights because of the steak line.
I love the steak line.
Me too.
Dude, when I was in New York, I was trying to hurry up and down some Chinese buffet real quick before we played D&D that night. And it was like my last night there. And so I was like, I'll just stop by the Chinese buffet real quick. I won't have to wait on the order. I can just hustle through the line, eat my food real quick, get back to the hotel. And I was not expecting, I know everything is a little more expensive in New York City. What I was not expecting was when I got up, it's one of those places kind of like Supreme where you pay before you go in.
Right.
And it looked like a regular place. And then I was like, I'll just have one and a drink. And she was like, okay, that'll be $33.
Oh!
Like,
Oh, my God.
I was like, man, I hope this doesn't get flagged on the expense report.
Oh, my God.
It was crazy. the best one of those buffets. I've
Oh,
ever been to.
really? It has to be
Man,
for that,
they
man.
had like, you go to most Chinese buffet bars and you get the barbecue rib, and they're usually
Yes.
little bite-sized ribs.
Yes.
They had full-size, thick baby backs. with
Okay.
their-
This is almost like a casino style buffet.
Ye-
Yeah.
They had steaks, and they were actually like, really, they were done. They were executed well.
Oh, okay.
So like they had, a couple of well dones. They had a couple of medium rares. It
Well,
was-
okay, that's why.
And unlike at Golden Corral, the tongs were just facing out. There wasn't somebody dishing it out to you, so you didn't have anyone giving you dirty looks when you go to take 2 pieces of
Okay.
steak.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, they had all of their food was good. They had actually good sushi, like Kyron kind of quality, like
Right.
good quality sushi, where the fish was so big it hung over the sides of the rice.
Yes.
And then it was thick pieces of fish. A lot of time you go to a buffet, it's like really, really thinly sliced.
Yeah.
you know,
You're
kind
like,
of-
okay, what else?
fish
You can actually see through the damn fish, if you
Yeah,
pick it
yeah.
up.
No, it was good quality stuff. So the
Mm.
sushi was good there. The steak was good there. The actual Chinese dishes were good. Everything was so good there. I didn't get not one thing I didn't like on that plate.
That's good. Well, then you got your money's worth, you say.
Oh yes. Oh, even their seaweed salad. I love seaweed salad.
Oh, yeah.
Was a lot fresher. Like there was none of that sliminess where it'd been sitting out for a while.
Mhm.
That's one thing that drives me crazy is like
Yeah.
either they don't rinse the kelp well enough, or maybe it's been sitting there for a while, but it starts getting
Yeah.
that kind of slimy.
Especially when it comes out of the bag, it'll slime up, yeah.
This was like had a good crunch to it. It wasn't slimy. It was good.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, I would say this is where I'm going every time when I come to New York, but I don't know if I can. I want to keep trying to slip that receipt through the radar every time. I would pay $30 for that. I would too. I may not put it on the business card next time. Yeah, it was definitely the best buffet like that I've ever been to. I was about to say, oh no, I can't remember the name of the place now, but I still got to do my expense report, so I'm sure it'll show up on the expense report.
Boss is like, hey.
Holy crap. Man, the show flew by tonight. Did you know
it
it's past
has.
11 already?
Yeah, I just realized that. 11:08. I guess we can start wrapping. Let me change the music. That usually is a sign that things are changing.
What'd you get done tonight, freak?
I pretty much finished putting it together. For the most part, I just gotta do the wash and throw the repaired shoulder pad, and then pretty much it. Maybe edge highlighting.
Put it in Discord.
Yeah.
The name of the place?
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're from New York City. You'll probably be going back there soon. Yeah, I can do that. As for me, I got the legs and now the thigh guards done on all 5 of my dudes.
Nice.
So a little progress. It's not much progress, but chipping it away. Any progress is forward progress, right?
Absolutely.
So there we go. So yeah, and so at least they look more uniform now that I've done all of them. The only reason I didn't go into to get more of the gold done is it's really warm in here tonight, so like my gold kept drying up real quick. But also I got to find where I put my smaller brushes. I need to clean up my desk, honestly. So yeah, I'll probably do that so I can do the more detailed stuff. That vehicle would be cool for my orcs to look. Oh yeah, that is a 30K Outrider bike with a 40K sidecar.
It is pretty cool.
I love the way the 30K bikes look. But yeah, so that'll be the next step with my custodians, is to start cutting in some details in gold and start doing the leather wraps around the wrists, the van braces.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's my next step. And then I'll either do the Malay custodian guards, or I might start on this guy just because I like the way he looks.
Yeah, man. Oh,
all beefy and stuff.
beef. What's for dinner?
Or I might skip in line and put a little green down.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
So, but yeah, that's what I got done. Oh well, on top of that, I may have also gotten done an SUV, a recreation vehicle, and a terrain vehicle. That's like loosely 40K adjacent.
This is pretty
You know,
much
like the what's it called? The termite? The little AdMech drill vehicle.
Yeah.
I need to get one of those for my AdMech.
That will be cool.
So yeah. That's, those are things I got done during tonight.
Oh my god. Well, good. I gotta use the restroom.
Much like last week, and I'm sorry I didn't put it in Discord earlier. I'm not throwing an after party paint chat tonight. I just got off. I just got back from Baltimore. I'm exhausted from being on the road all week, and so I'm going to turn in early tonight. But that is my last trip out of town for at least the next month. So I will be back with the full show. Next week we'll be back to the full show, including Art of the Week.
Yep.
We'll catch up on Art of the Week, and I'll be back with the after party next week. So, this is just kind of a help me getting back into the rhythm of the hobby tonight. Helping Freak too. He hasn't been able to hobby either, just because work has been so busy for both of us. But now I'm back home. We'll be getting back into the rhythm of it. Going back to what Marco said earlier, change is constant. Sometimes we got to roll with it. And next week we'll get back to doing some hangout and hobby together after the show. So thank you so much for hanging out with us and spending your Friday night with us. I'm exhausted having spent all week on the road, but man, hanging out with you guys on a Friday night is the best way to, come back to feeling good when I kick off my weekend.
Kick off the weekend for sure.
Hell yeah. If you guys like to, if you guys like tonight's episode, make sure that you grab
After hours.
and smash that like button in the name of the Emperor. Then drop us some comments down below if you're watching from the archives. Feel free to be part of any of these ridiculous conversations.
I really do.
But if you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel or any of our brothers in the links down below, make sure that you subscribe. And until next time, guys, stay frosty.
Frosty.